Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ivy English. I'm Karen.
And I'm Wesley.
Today is May 28th, and please turn to page 76 in your magazines. And today we have another story about an animal.
今天我们这个故事也是跟动物有关的。
So back on the 21st and 22nd of the month, we were talking about the maternal instinct and how powerful it is in so many animals.
好，那我们在这个22号这个21号这两天呢，有谈到这个动物的母性的这些让人印象很深刻的故事 Yeah.
So we talked about a lot of different animals. We talked about opossums, we talked about koalas, we talked about dogs and bears and walruses.
我们谈到了很多动物，好，我们谈到了这个负鼠，好，我们谈到了无尾熊，然后呢还有谈到这个熊，还有这个海象啊，还有狗。
Right, and today we're going to talk about another animal that lives in the water.
那今天我们会谈另外一个住在水中的动物。
That animal is an eel, which is not actually an eel. And that information comes from our title, which is the eel that isn't actually an eel.
好，那这个英文标题看得有点 confusing 就是这个这个鳗鱼啊，那事实上不是鳗鱼的鳗鱼这很奇怪。不过我们的看文章你就会知道它讲什么。那我们的中文标题呢是水中闪电瞒天过海。那个闪电那个电跟下的瞒天过海那个瞒就是电跟瞒加起来，其实这是我们今天要谈的主题，就是电瞒大家把它拆成水中闪电瞒天过海。
That's right. Isn't it 鳗鱼, fourth tone?
Well, I've heard both.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
And when they say something that isn't actually something, that means we give it this name, but it isn't really an accurate name.
好，所以当我们讲说这个其实不是这个鳗鱼或者鳗鱼的这个鳗鱼，意思就是说我们给它一个名字，但这名字好像也不是非常的准确。
Right. And there's one other thing, and that is eel in English includes both 鳗鱼 and 鳝鱼. We don't distinguish between the two. When I'm speaking Chinese, they feel like very different animals. We can eat both of them, but both of them are eel in English.
所以这个中文里面我们会翻这个会分鳗鱼鳝鱼，但是在英文里面呢，鳗鱼鳝鱼都是叫做 eel。That's
right. And they seem so distinct to me in Chinese, but in English, not at all.
所以呢，这个在中文里面是很清楚的，但在英文里面其实两个名字都一样。
I mean, even the same speaker. I feel that they're one thing when I'm speaking Chinese, and I feel that there's something else when I'm speaking English.
所以Ken 老师他在讲中文的时候，他觉得他讲的是某个东西，讲成英文好像觉得是另外一个东西了。
对，就一个就分得很清楚，另外一个不用分啊。Okay, so here's our article, The Eel That Isn't Actually an Eel.While its name would lead you to believe otherwise, the electric eel isn't really an eel. It's a fish. The serpentine creature is classed as a knife fish and is most closely related to carp and catfish. Its classification has never been easy, though, due to its uniqueness. Zoologists have struggled for centuries with how to class the electric eel. Since its first description in 1766 by Carl Linnaeus, who standardized taxonomy,The fish has been shuffled through a variety of genus and family designations, and this reclassification is still not over. Just last year, it was discovered that there are 3 distinct species of electric eel, not just one as previously thought. Another reason the electric eel has caused so much head-scratching is that, though a fish, it needs to breathe air. The fish has to surface every 10 minutes in order to fill its cheeks with air, which is where gas exchange occurs.Of the 2 newly listed species, one has startled scientists due to its powerful electric charge. The Electrophorus voltae, or E-voltae for short, can generate a shock measuring 860 volts. While some false assertions claim otherwise, this shock wouldn't be deadly for healthy humans, though getting zapped certainly wouldn't be a pleasant experience. Before this finding, the highest recorded charge was 650 volts.These shocks are delivered by the electric eel's nervous system, which contains about 6,000 electrocytes able to simultaneously discharge. Luckily, most people aren't likely to stumble across this creature. Electric eels reside only in the Amazon and Orinoco river basins in South America, so unless you're headed in that direction, there's no need to worry. All right, back to the beginning. While its name would lead you to believe otherwise, the electric eel isn't really an eel.It's a fish.
好，那 while 啊，就是这个虽然 its name 这个名字 would lead you to 哈，就是会导致会让你怎样啊？这个 lead 在这里就是 tend to or result in 啊，它会让你怎么样？会让你 believe otherwise， 会让你相信 otherwise 在这里就是 differently， 会让你有不同的这个看法或者想法，叫做 to believe otherwise。虽然它的名字会让你觉得是另外一个状况，但是接下来实际上状况它告诉你是这样。
It's probably easier to say。虽然它的名字有点误导人的，就是个会让人误导。
Yeah, that's a good way to say it 哈。虽然它的名字会造成会误导你哈。那这个事实上 ，the electric eel 就是电鳗啊，或电鳗呢 ，isn't really an eel， 它其实不是真正的一个鳗鱼啊，不是鳗啊。It's a fish， 它是鱼啊，所以其实你也要先弄清楚，英文里面 eel 它不被视为 fish 啊，这两个是分开来在英文里面。
The serpentine creature is classed as a knife fish and is most closely related to carp and catfish.
Serpentine 就是像蛇一样的啊，因为 serpent 是蛇，这是比较正式的一个字，所以 serpentine 就像蛇一样的，因为这个鳗鱼很像蛇嘛，哈，那所以这个像蛇一样的这个动物呢 ，is classed as 就是这个地方的 class 就是 classified 的意思，所以它被分类是成为怎么样？它是一种knife fish， 像是刀鱼，因为它可能看起来像刀一样啊。那 and is most closely related to。它跟什么关系最近呢？跟 carp 啊鲤鱼，还有呢 catfish 这个鲶鱼啊，跟这两种鱼关系比较近。
Its classification has never been easy, though, due to its uniqueness.
但是呢，这个鳗鱼的分类 classification has never been easy 啊，从来就不是一件简单的事情啊。那 though 是这个放在靠近句尾啊，其实就是不过的意思啊。所以不过它的分类并不容易啊，所以我们说它跟什么跟鲤鱼跟鲶鱼很近啊，那它被分类成为刀鱼啊，但其实它分类从来就不是件容易的事情。那 due to 主要的原因是它的 uniqueness， 因为它的独特性。
We're finding a lot of things are not as easy to classify as we may have thought before, because very often all kinds of things exist on a continuum. It's not black or white. There's all kinds of grays in between.
好，所以我们现在呢，其实发现很多事情越来越难分类哈，因为这个事实上大部分事情不是那么的clear cut 哈，就清楚一刀切下去，你是属于这一边，他是属于那一边啊。那大部分东西都是一个渐进的、渐层的啊一个状况，所以就好像黑跟白之间还有很多各种不同的 shades of white 或者 shades of black。Or
shades of gray is what we usually say.
或者 shades of gray 啊，那这个所以这个东西就不容易分类。那事实上分类这东西也是人类想出来的。
That's right.
啊，这个在最早的时候人类不会觉得分类那么重要，后来是因为一些哲学家开始觉得，我们要把知识分类啊，怎么样？慢慢大家觉得，分类当然有它的好处，可是分类它的可能性也是有局限的。就像我们讲的，很多时候有些东西你实在不知道怎么分类，它具有 A 这一类的特性，也具有 B 这一类的特性。那除非你给它弄一个独特的一个叫 C 类。可是这一类里面又只有它一个，好，那这样分类有什么意义呀？所以这个都是一些值得思考的问题。
And then maybe there are too many C 类的东西 because everything is too special.
Yeah.
But on the one hand, it helps us process the world better because if we can put things into categories, it's easier to understand and deal with the world.
Yeah, 那分类我们刚刚讲它有它一些好处啊。那好处之一就是它让我们比较对于这个世界的认知理解还有怎么样跟世界相处。这些对我们很有帮助，因为我们可以很容易的分类这是属于哪一类的事情，那我们就怎么样去处理它。
The place where I think modern thinking has changed the most in recent years is in gender identity.
那我想分类大概改变最多的，尤其在这个当代来讲，跟之前的人类社会比起来，改变最多的这个分类大概就是性别的分类。
We've always known that there are homosexuals.Or cross-dressers, or all kinds of other phenomena. Because when I read ancient Chinese literature, there was a story about a woman who goes around dressed as a man, and also vice versa. And they had a special sentence that said nobody thought it was very unusual or strange. This was way back in like the 4th century. So this has been around forever, that genders are not really as clearly defined as we may have liked to think. Just by saying male or female, we think that's the end of the story. It has never been the end of the story, but it's just made the world easier to deal with in some ways.
好，那这个我刚刚谈到 Ken 老师谈到，就像例如说同性恋或者变装这些事情，其实存在非常非常久了但是例如说你刚刚 Keros 提到，他在这个可能4世纪上的西元4世纪的中文的一些书写里面啊，例如说他可能谈到一个很喜欢这个穿女装，或者女生喜欢穿男装，那个时候大家不觉得那有什么特别的地方啊。那所以后来为什么慢慢演变，大家开始觉得啊，在历史上有一段很长一段时间，大家觉得同性恋啊、变装这种东西，我们不要去看它，我们不要讲它，或者甚至于会觉得这是不正常等等，
要排斥。
那个其实可能都是因为后来的社会觉得我们分类分一分，男女分清楚了，这样子好像大家做事情比较容易啊。但是现在时代已经慢慢的变了，就男生女生的界限越来越模糊了。
And that surprised me. So when I first felt it was a long time ago. I was looking at a form. I was filling out a form, and it said sex, and you can check M or F or neither or something else. They gave you a third one. It says, I forgot the word that they used, but it said something else. And I thought, how can there be something else? This was right at the beginning of the time when we were starting to realize that there's a continuum. It is not just black and white.
Yeah, 好，所以像 Karen 老师要记得他这个当这个性别界限开始模糊的时候呢，他曾经拿过表格上面填性别啊，男女还有另外一项啊
，something else。
对，是这个，换句话说，你不一定说我一定是男生，不一定是女生啊。那当然，我们在这里不是鼓励大家说啊，那没关系啊，你可以怎样怎样啊，随便啊什么。我们只是告诉各位说，这个整个世界的这个 norm 在改变啊，所以呢，这个性别的界限会越来越模糊啊。那并不表示你自己要把它模糊，对，但是你是 open minded， 就你要接受，有的人他可能不认为他的性别是像我们一般人那么分得那么清楚。
And there are many, many different combinations. So maybe they're born as a male, but they think they're actually a female, but they're still attracted to women, for example.
Yeah.
Or something else. Maybe they feel like, or they're bisexual. They think, they're equally attracted to both sexes, or maybe not equally, but they feel it. And then there's people who just like to dress up as the other sex, but they are otherwise normal. For example, there are a lot of men like this. They like to put women's underwear on. And that is just their secret pleasure, but they're still a normal husband and father. So there's so many possibilities. And the point is, we should just kind of realize that's part of what it is to be human, and we should just accept it and move on.
Yeah, 我觉得就像 Ken 老师刚刚讲的，各种各样性别的，或者是他们的这个性别认同有各种不同的形式。那其实应该是他个人的自由，但最重要就是他不要侵害到别人的自由。
Right.
他只要没有侵害到别人的自由的话，你就是尊重他。
Yeah.
而且其实你多看看，你就没有那么严重的。好像有一个日本的主持人啊，长得胖胖的，我非常喜欢他，因为他讲话非常的中肯，然后这个气氛什么都控制得非常好。但是我一直看不出来他到底是男生还是女生。
Yeah.
后来终于有一天我太太跟我说他是男生。可是他看起来好像就是中性的那种感觉。那我就觉得那不是洪水猛兽，因为你听他主持他的节目内容也很好，那他主持的时候他的那个 comment 他的反应都非常的好。
And his voice is not obviously either male or female?
声音我也听不太出来是男生还是女生。但是我那个主持人我蛮喜欢的啊。那后来是原来他是男生，所以没有那么恐怖的。他只是说他喜欢看起来穿的好像是个女生的衣服可是他事实上他是个男生。
So I know people like this in Taiwan still.
Yeah, 所以这个 be open-minded 这个是现代社会很重要的。Yeah.
That's right. So if you don't know how to class something, well, don't panic. You don't have to put everything into a pigeonhole.
如果你没有办法把某个东西立刻分类完毕的话，不必慌张因为不是每个东西都可以放在一个这个像鸽子笼一样一个一个像
萝卜一个坑，
一个萝卜一个坑把它放进去。Yeah.
All right, next sentence. Zoologists have struggled for centuries with how to class the electric eel.
那 zoologists 就是动物学家，他们 struggle， 他们努力他们奋斗了好几个世纪，跟什么奋斗，跟什么努力做什么事情呢 ？With how to class。The electric eel 如何把这个电鳗分类他们已经为了这个问题已经努力了好几个世纪了。
Since its first description in 1766 by Carl Linnaeus, who standardized taxonomy, the fish has been shuffled through a variety of genus and family designations. This is quite a dense sentence. Pay attention to these specialized words. They're all useful, even though we wouldn't normally say a sentence like this in conversation because it's so dense, but everything in it is useful. And also, Carl Linnaeus is his original, well, sort of his original Swedish name, but he's usually known as Carolus Linnaeus. They use a Latinized name.
好，所以呢，这个句子看起来好像很复杂，因为有一些比较难的少见的字不一定难那我们先把这些字提出来。例如说，大概有一个字 taxonomy， 这个字呢是生物分类学的意思所以他说呢， 这个从一开始的第一次描述电鳗its first description 是1766年由这位科学家他所这个Carl Linnaeus 哈
Linnaeus, yeah.
Linnaeus 在这也是拉丁话的名字
Yeah, he was Swedish.
他是瑞典人那他呢 standardized 他标准化了生物分类学，所以这是很大的贡献那可是从他1766年描述电鳗把它做生物分类之后呢，那这个电鳗 the fish 就指电鳗呢 has been shuffled 就是被推来推去改变位置改变顺序。
It's also the word that we use for 洗牌
那也是我们用的洗牌也是用这个字 shuffled
Shuffle the cards.
Shuffle the cards 那是个及物动词那在这里他说也是及物动词，它是被动他被这个洗来洗去推来推去排来排去。
And we often also say shuffled the cabinet.
那就是内阁改组
Yeah.
好，那这个地方所以内阁改组那个动词是用这个字 shuffled 那它就被推来推去在 a variety of 各式各样的这个 genus 就是属这个生物的分类种属科目纲门界那还有呢 family 是科，所以它有时候会变成不同的属，有时候变成不同的科那这些都是 designations， 这些都是标示或者标志或者分类。
And this reclassification is still not over.
那这一个重新分类reclassification is still not over， 还没有结束。
Just last year, it was discovered that there are 3 distinct species of electric eel, not just one as previously thought.
就在去年 just last year it was discovered that 被发现，什么是被发现呢？然后有3个 distinct 就截然不同的 species of electric eels， 所以电鳗有3种截然不同的品种不是 not just one， 不是说只有一个 as previously thought， 就是如先前所认为的，叫做 as previously thought。
Another reason the electric eel has caused so much head scratching is that, though a fish, it needs to breathe air. Now that one is kind of shocking.
另外一个原因这个电鳗呢 has caused 造成了这么多的 head scratching， 这个字很可爱就是它让它在抓头，表示怎么样难以理解。
A lot of your students do it, don't they? Like when they're not sure, they start scratching their head.
这人很多人的自然反应不确定的时候就在那里抓头所以另外一个这个电鳗会让很多人在那里弄不清楚在那里抓头的原因是什么呢？Though a fish， 虽然它是鱼或是 fish 但是它需要 breathe air， 它需要呼吸空气。
The fish has to surface every 10 minutes in order to fill its cheeks with air, which is where gas exchange occurs.
那这电鳗呢必须要 surface， 就是浮到水面 every 10 minutes， 每10分钟要浮到水面 in order to 目的是要 fill its cheeks with air。 那也就是目的是要让它的脸颊充满空气。那 which 就是指这个脸颊is where gas exchange occurs， 就是在这个地方气体交换就在它的脸颊里面发生。
Of the 2 newly listed species, one has startled scientists due to its powerful electric charge.
Newly listed 就最近列上去的所以这个本来只有1个嘛，那现在变3个，所以增加了2个，所以在这2个增加的这个品种里面呢，有一个品种 has startled 就是使人很讶异就让这个科学家都很讶异。为什么呢？ Due to 是原因因为它的 powerful 它很有力量的这个或者很强大的 electric charge 很强大的电荷。
The electrophorus voltae, or E-voltae for short, can generate a shock measuring 860 volts.
哇所以这个这种电鳗名字很长或简称的 E-voltae， 那 for short 就是简称。那它可以怎么样 generate， 它可以产生 a shock 就是电极那怎么样 measuring 它可以量出来有多少呢？有860伏特，哇这个不得了我们家里面的电才110伏特或者220伏特而已。
While some false assertions claim otherwise, this shock wouldn't be deadly for healthy humans, though getting zapped certainly wouldn't be a pleasant experience.
虽然说 while 有一些 false 就是 contrary to fact 就是错的假的， assertions 就是主张或者声称有一些人主张或者声称，但这个说法是错的因为他这里后面又用了一个动词 claim 有一些 assertion 就是主张 claim 他宣称号称，然后 otherwise 就是会误导你，也就是宣称另外一个不同的状况那换句话说他们讲的是错的，有一些人他有一些错误的说法，那说的是这个不同的状况，但是真正的状况是这个 this shock 这种被860伏的电鳗电到的话呢 wouldn't be deadly for healthy humans， 对健康的人类来讲不会是致命的。那换句话说，你如果本来心脏就不好啊，或者肾脏有一些问题的话，你可能就会被电死啊。那 though 虽然 getting zapped 也是电击的意思，被这样的电到呢 certainly 绝对 wouldn't be a pleasant experience， 这也是个 understatement 啊。被这样电到绝对不会是很快乐很愉快的经验啊。那我想这个为什么不会被电到，这个当然还要问科学家，但是可能是因为听说这个电压不是最可怕的，真正可怕的是电流。
That's what I was thinking.
有的电压那个有的电位差产生电流，那个才是会伤人的。那它这个电压很高，可是它可能产生的电流因为某种原因不会那么大，所以不至于致命但是还是很难受。
Before this finding, the highest recorded charge was 650 volts.
在这一次发现之前 finding 就是发现，在这个发现之前呢，最高被记录下来的这个电荷量是650伏特。
These shocks are delivered by the electric eel's nervous system, which contains about 6,000 electrocytes able to simultaneously discharge.
好，那这个电极是被怎么样送出来呢？被 deliver 出来呢？它是由这个电鳗它的 nervous system 它的这个神经系统，那 which 就指它的神经系统包里面内含的大概有6000个发电细胞electrocytes 发电细胞。那 able to 这些发电细胞可以 simultaneously 就是同时的 discharge 同时的放电。
Luckily, most people aren't likely to stumble across this creature.
好，还好，幸好 luckily 大多数的人 aren't likely to 大概不太可能会 stumble across 就是 to come across accidentally 就是偶然碰到的意思大部分人不会偶遇或者巧遇这个生物。
Electric eels reside only in the Amazon and Orinoco river basins in South America, so unless you're headed in that direction, there's no need to worry.
好，那这个电鳗呢，它只栖息于它只会 reside 就是居住的意思呀。它住在这里栖息在哪里呢？这个南美洲的亚马逊河，还有这个奥里诺科河流域。所以除非呢，那你是正好要去那个地方，不然的话 there's no need to worry 就是不需要担心。
And even if you go there, you have to go swim in the Amazon, which is not always a good idea.
那就算你去，你大概要下河去不管是游泳还是走路那但是通常我们也是不建议里面有很多很厉害的生物。
The mosquitoes will probably eat you up before you get a chance to swim anyway. There are so many creatures there, at least still now.
Yeah.
We have 4 quick questions for you. Number 1, which of the following is not mentioned as a unique characteristic of the electric eel?
本文没有提到底下哪一个关于电鳗的独特特征呢？
The answer is C, it tends to hunt in packs.
答案是 C， 它倾向于成群猎食。
Which is wrong. 2, who is Carl Linnaeus?
卡尔林奈是谁呢？
The answer is B, a specialist that classified animals.
答案是 B， 将动物分类的专家。
And plants as well. Number 3, what is most notable about the newly discovered Eel volti?
关于最新发现的这个 Eel volti 最显著的特点是什么呢？
The answer is D, its charge is significantly higher than other electric eels.
它的电量比其他的电鳗要高上很多。
And number 4, what does the author say is good news about the electric eel?
作者提到什么关于电鳗的好消息呢？
The answer is B, they are only found in a few remote areas.
答案是 B， 它们只在几个遥远地区被发现。
And that is it for today. Tune in next time.